morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris Dunleavy, and welcome back to The Way It Is. Some of our top stories from this week. The presidential debate was recently held, or as I think I personally saw it. The bully from the 80s film, who's kind of ugly, doesn't really change at the end of the movie, which, or if the woman from the Life Alert ads had been played by a man instead. I think you can take your pick there of which is which. President Trump has actually declined to release his tax returns for the past 4 years. So, being the generous pal of his that they are, the New York Times, they're pretty good friends, they decided to help him get the ball rolling by releasing a report alleging he had committed years of tax fraud. According to the article, he spent over $70,000 styling his hair on The Apprentice. Just for fun, here's a list of things you can buy with $70,000. 6 years of rent in a one-bedroom apartment, 2 new 2020 Ford Mustangs, 32,863 gallons of gas for those Mustangs, a year of room and board and tuition at Harvard, and my personal favorite, 3,275 bottles of light blonde, just for men hair dye. Now, hear me out, Mr. President. I know your hair is gorgeous. I love those blonde locks, but they're not going to last forever. I'm just trying to help you out here. Astronauts were woken early on the International Space Station this week when they received reports from NASA that a leak had occurred somewhere in the station. I just want to say I'm not going to speculate here, but I think Blue is very sus. I saw him vent. We need to vote him out. Come on, guys. He's the imposter. Our top story for you tonight. Your politicians, they're failing you. I know. Surprising, right? Let's go over a timeline really quick. December 31st, the World Health Organization office, located in China, informs the public of a pneumonia that has infected 44 people in Wuhan City. January 19th, first person in the United States gets COVID-19 in Washington State. March 20th, my last day of school, the day everything shut down, for me at least. And my girlfriend left. We don't need to talk about that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, that's not important. Anyway, here we are today. Over 1 million dead worldwide. Millions unemployed. Over 200,000 people dead right here at home. Over these past 9 months, things have gone from bad to worse to disastrous. Don't get me wrong, President Trump is to blame for a lot of this. He's not who I'm going to be focusing on today. There's a much bigger group of people to blame. Your Congress. Let's take a look. This Congress has passed a total of 9 laws related to COVID-19. The most recent one being the 1st of October, President Trump signing a bill that would extend the economy and the government and preventing a government shutdown until the mid-December. The law before that was passed on the 5th of May. It took until the 14th of August for it to get done. 3 months. I'm sure you're asking, what was the law about? Guys, don't worry, nothing important. Just death and disability benefits for the families and firefighters, police officers, ambulance workers, paramedics that were affected by COVID-19 and either got sick or died. Extending death and disability benefits for them. Nothing important. People that save lives. Yeah. Nice job, guys. They passed other laws, too, that protect nonprofits and small businesses from running out of money. I'm not trying to say it's all bad. They protected your paychecks a little bit, which is good. Here's the main issue. The CARES Act. This passed back in March. In case you don't know what that is, because we're watching Fox News or CNN, where they're too busy yelling at each other to give you the right information. It helped us a good amount. It really did. There's just one issue. It ended. Most of the benefits already ran out or are running out as I speak at this moment. Like back on July 25th, where landlords were allowed to evict whoever they wanted. from public housing again. So if you and your family were on Section 8 and got evicted and had to go stay with an aunt, or even worse, live on the street, you can thank your Congress for that. But it's not just for public housing. Landlords can pretty much evict anyone who can't pay rent right now, which, according to figures, is a whole lot of people. For people that were laid off, businesses that went under, all that, maximum unemployment rate in Florida dropped from $875 a week to $225 a week. The maximum. Can I tell you guys something? I'm an 18-year-old pizza delivery driver. I make more than $225 a week. That's disgusting. The Paycheck Protection Program helps give money to small businesses, keeps them from going under, stopped taking applications on August 8th. Federal student loan payments stopped being suspended as of yesterday, October 1st. All of this has ended, so what's your Congress doing about it? Well, the Democrats are trying to get the HEROES Act passed through the Senate right now. It already passed the House, and it's not passing the Senate. Why is that? There's a really good explanation. Because the Democrats and the Republicans can't stop arguing and negotiating for 5 minutes to look around and see that people are out of work and dying. It's disgusting. The thing is, how are we supposed to expect them to do that when we got to watch the people that were looking to lead our country for the next 4 years act like this?
Now, make sure you, in fact, let people know you're a senator. I'm not going to answer the question because the question is radical left. Will you shut up, man?
Well, frankly, you've been doing more interrupting than he has.
That's all right, but he does plenty.
Well, less than, sir, less than.
Don't use the word smart with me.
You're the worst president America has ever had.
Hey,
Come
Joe,
on.
This is the end of this debate.
Honest ballot count.
We're going to leave it there.
Too.
And it's even worse. The people who you're supposed to be getting your information from, who are supposed to tell you what is going on, are busy doing this.
Does that make you pause and say,
It all troubles me, Ted. And to watch guys like you stand by and
Chris,
stroke your beard like a wise man instead of telling the president to get on it when you have power.
How about tell your brother to get on it?
My brother will stand for his own record. Why don't you talk to the president the way you talk to my brother, Ted? You afraid of him? You think he'll smack you down at home?
Oh,
is that what it is? Like he shut you up in the primary?
Cuomo's. You guys
not
are
the
really
Cuomo's.
tough.
I'm talking about the president. My brother's not the president. I'm talking about the president, the one who called you a liar, the one who said your wife was ugly.
This bill should have been passed a long time ago. It really should have. For everyone's sake. This is why your politicians are failing you. But I guess that's just the way it is. Except, it doesn't have to be. There's an election this November. Please, vote. I don't care who you vote for. Make sure your leaders know that you are out of work and unemployed, and your family is going through it. And not even just if you're unemployed and out of work. Make sure they know that, you're depressed. Your parents are... Your family's cooped up with each other all day. They're fighting. Things are not good right now. They really aren't. And yes, okay, I'm sure it would be great to have a vaccine, but we're not close to that right now. So the least you can do is help get some support to the people that need it, and stop arguing with each other and setting the worst example, because I'm sick of going into businesses and watching people argue about wearing masks. It's ridiculous. It is. This isn't who we are. We're better than this. We really are. My name is Chris Dunleavy. Have a good night. Remember, tomorrow will be a brighter day.